Hello students, in yesterday class we discussed about introduction to macroeconomics. Macro, it has been derived from the Greek word macros. This means large or big. In this macroeconomics we can study entire economy, but in microeconomics we can study parts of an economy, individual behavior of an economy, but in the macroeconomics we can study economy as a whole. That means macroeconomics studies the aggregate concepts. Aggregate means total, aggregate demand, aggregate supply, aggregate investment, aggregate saving. Okay, like this, total employment, general price level. So everything it can study economy as a whole, but in microeconomics we can study only individual behavior of an economy, that is individual consumer, individual producer, a price, a commodity. Like this only we discussed and we can discuss in microeconomics. But under the macroeconomics we can study economy as a whole. It can study all the concepts as aggregate means total. So here total unemployment, total employment, general price level, aggregate demand, aggregate supply, aggregate savings, aggregate income. Okay, like this only it can study. So here it can study entire economy or economy as a whole. So it gives the clear picture of an economy. Which one? Macroeconomics gives the clear picture of an economy. So macroeconomics tries to address situations facing the economy as a whole. So what type of problems are faced by the economy, or which type of problems are facing by the economy, then what are the remedies, what is the situation, which situation is facing by the economy, everything can be understood through the study of macroeconomics. So macroeconomics deals with functioning of the economic system, how the economy is performing and how we can solve the problems and which type of problems it is facing. Everything we can understand through the study of macroeconomics. So macroeconomics also called as income theory. Why it is called? Because aggregate income should be increased. Aggregate income should be increased when the output also increase. When the output increase, when employment also increase. Why? To produce goods and services we need land, labor, capital, organization. When the people are getting a job, employment opportunity. When the producers are producing goods and services, the people will get employment opportunities. When the employment opportunity will be increased, income also increase. So when the employment opportunity increase means the output also increase. In another way, there is another important relationship between income and general price level. When the income increase, even price level also increase. Maybe increase or decrease. Even if the income increase, price level also increase. Why? Because when the income of the people increase, the people started to purchase more goods and services. When they are creating more demand, price of the commodity also increase. If the income is less, the people are not ready to purchase goods and services. That time demand will be less. Where there is no demand, the producers are not ready to produce goods and services. Okay, so when they are not ready to produce goods and services, that time there is no employment. There is no employment means there is no income level. There is no income level, there is no employment, there is no increasing the products. So here there is a relationship between income and general price level. Macroeconomics explains the general price level, general employment level. So finally, few economists prefers to call it as employment theory. The macroeconomics also called as employment theory. So finally, Keynes, I said yesterday also, so few are pronounced like Keynes. So Keynes, the founder of macroeconomics, calls it as general theory of employment, interest and money. It's a very important book. He has published at the time of 1936. It is a famous book published by Keynes, John Maynard Keynes. He has only introduced this book and published this book at the time of 1936. It was very famous to development of the macroeconomics. So meaning of macroeconomics is It is the study of aggregates. Aggregates means total, covering the entire economy. That means it can study all the concepts in an economy, such as general price level, whether price is increasing or decreasing, because microeconomic studies individual price, but macroeconomic studies complete situation. And wage level, aggregate demand, aggregate supply, national income, how the economy is growing. Because to check any country, whether the country is developing or not, there is one and only instrument, that is national income. And also output means product. National income means the goods and services produced within the country during a year. The value of goods and services produced within the country during a year. Net income from abroad. We will discuss later. And also interest rates and cost structure, theory of money, etc. So up to this only we discussed. And about this, so many economists given different types of definitions. Under that, very important, P.A. Samuelson defines macroeconomics as the study of the behavior of the economy. Macroeconomics as the study of the behavior of the economy as a whole, according to P.A. Samuelson. Macroeconomics as the study of the behavior of the economy as a whole. It examines the overall level of nation's output, employment, prices and foreign trade. See, it's clear. P.A. Samuelson defines the macroeconomics. According to him, it is the study of the behavior of the economy as a whole. But microeconomics, it is the individual. It is a study of behavior of an individual. But macroeconomics, study of the behavior of the economy as a whole, because it studies overall levels of nation's output, national product, and nation's employment level, whether increasing the unemployment rate, whether decreasing the unemployment rate. And also it always discuss about prices, then prices are increasing or decreasing. And also it can study about foreign trade, like export, import, like this. Everything we can understand, or we can study through the study of macroeconomics. See, microeconomics deals with the individual economic agents. Individual means always they're thinking about themselves only. So microeconomics deals with the individual economic agents. Economic agents, very important topic. Economic agents means those individuals are institutions. Which take economic decisions. Economic decisions means like what to produce, how to produce, whom to produce, where to produce, when to produce, how much to produce, how to produce, everything. Okay, so this is called as economic decisions. Like here, economic agents means those individuals or institutions which take economic decisions. Individuals or institutions which take economic decisions are called economic agents. In microeconomics, individual economic agents, but in macroeconomics, they are institutions are like such as a government. Institutions are government. Say they can be consumers, or they can be producers, or they can be government, or they can be corporation banks. See, here the important thing is economic agents. Economic agents means those individuals or institutions which take economic decisions. Economic decisions means like what to produce, how to produce, how much to produce, and how much price should be fixed. Okay, how much is the demand, then how much is the supply, we have to understand. So that is on the basis we should take the decisions, what to produce, like what to produce, and where to produce, when to produce, which to produce, like how much to produce. Like this also we have to discuss. Here they can be who are the economic agents, maybe individuals or institutions. Those who takes or which takes economic decisions. Who are they? Maybe consumers. They decide what and how much to consume, which type of goods they can consume, and how much they should consume. That is also economic decision. Or maybe producers, they can think then how much goods should be produced, how much price should be fixed, and how much production should be supplied. Like this also they can take economic decisions. Suppose maybe government, like corporation banks, which also take different economic decisions, like how much to spend. For example, government providing the basic facilities to the people. So in this situation they should decide, like government should be thinker. Government only takes the decision how much to spend to provide basic facilities, and also what interest rates to charge on the credit. The banks are providing interest, the banks are providing credit, the banks are providing credits on the basis of interest rate. Even government also providing credit to the farmers and also business agents. For them also government providing, even companies also providing, corporation banks also providing the credits on the basis of interest. In this situation, how much interest rate should be fixed and how much we should pay the tax, that is also depends upon the situation, of the income or income of the people. So everything decided by the macroeconomic agents. For example, in the macroeconomics, who are the economic agents? That they are RBI, Reserve Bank of India, SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, and government. So these are called as macroeconomic agents. So in the macroeconomics, we will take the economic decisions. That is, one, RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Second one, SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. Government. So these are economic agents who will take the economic decision, what to produce, how to produce, whom to produce, how much to produce, how much price should be fixed. So macroeconomics does not think about individual income or individual welfare, but macroeconomics always thinks about income of entire people, welfare of economy, or welfare of the all people, So macroeconomics aims at determining the levels of national income, not an individual income. And also it aims at total employment, not individual employment. Always thinks about total employment. General wage level, aggregate demand, aggregate means total, aggregate demand, aggregate supply, aggregate savings, aggregate investment, etc. That means it can study economy as a whole. Microeconomics studies the small parts of an economy, but macroeconomics studies the large parts of an economy. Microeconomics gives the partial picture of an economy, macroeconomics gives the clear picture of an economy. That means it can study economy as a whole. Already given the example, microeconomics studies single tree in a forest, for example, but macroeconomics studies not a single tree, complete forest, whole forest. So that's why macroeconomics studies the aggregates. Aggregates means total. It can study all the parts as lumping. Okay, this is the introduction to macroeconomics. Then what are the emergence of macroeconomics and what are the scope of macroeconomics? We can study in next class. Thank you.